Guys, I swear, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I'm looking at this from the good side, the optimistic side, the bright side of Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, Aquaman 2. Bam. It's good. Let me just start off. Number one, Warner Brothers underwater logo, already dope. Really liked it. You're not just seeing the regular like water tower thing. The movie itself, very much water themed. I consider myself an island boy. I am Filipino, so I actually love the water. I'm already biased towards this movie. This was not a bad movie. I don't care who negatively reviewed it, not a bad movie. I don't know why this was negatively reviewed. Even though everyone was hating on Amber Heard, that was not a good enough reason to hate on this movie. This is like Citizen Kane, okay? This is like Schindler's List. This is like the Godfather of superhero movies. To me, this had like the cultural impact of Birth of a Nation. Probably really controversial, and I'll get canceled for it. I'm going to get canceled for that statement for sure. But this is better than Black Panther 1 and 2. Hot take. Really funny birth scene in the beginning. Love that whole montage, him, baby. And it was actually humorous. Really great intro. Not like bad humor either. Not like quippy, cheesy humor. It was like funny. Jason Momoa has comedic chops. I'm also a fan of the way the whole movie was filmed, which was like a higher, taller aspect ratio. Also seemed like it was filmed in a higher frame rate. Made it look like a soap opera, which I liked. Jason Momoa as a dad. Come on, how can you not like that? He has the comedic chops. He's like Chris Hemsworth in the female Ghostbusters movie, if you've seen it, so good. Playing kind of like a ditzy guy. Just a work of art. I just love seeing him learn how to be a dad too. Makes me feel a little sentimental. I am a dad. I've made it my life goal to be just as great as Jason Momoa. Dad style, Jason Momoa. I love Randall Park, like his presentation of this kind of shy, teetering, unsure scientist who like wants to make a difference in the world, but teams up with a bad guy to do it. Into it. Okay, really cool character development. Less comedic, but also he still had his comedy in there. Also, later in the movie, this is the pinnacle scene of the movie. He actually saves Aquaman's baby, okay? Saves the child, and I'm like, okay, don't care what bad you did, you're redeemed. And I love you, Randall Park, not just because you're Asian, but just because you saved a baby. The portrayal of the Atlantean world, freaking dope. How can you not love all the little details that they put in this movie? Like the fact that we got to see some fish motorcycles, these Atlantean submarines and ships. They even added this little like cultural little like date scene. You know, like, oh, that's kind of cute. You know, like we kind of get a look into the Atlantean dating life. So this is how people date in Atlanta. Yes, Atlanta. Atlantis. It almost makes you feel bad for these people because like in Atlantean culture, you still have to date. I hated dating. I just heard right now, at least in this world, the dating pool sucks, so it must suck in Atlantean culture, you know, because the dating pool sucks. Get it? Because pool, water, Atlantis, dating pool. Okay. They also had this like little like roulette wheel, like it was like fish roulette. In that one underwater city, forget what it was, but like they showed like this like underwater Vegas type deal. What came first? Did surface dwellers make roulette, Russian roulette, whatever it is, or do you think translated over from the land to the sea or sea to land? Did humans come from what? You know what? I don't know. Let's talk about my girl, Nicole Kidman Urban. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Very well portrayed. She was very much kind of like Hilary Swank in $1 Million Baby. Or Gal Gadot, not as Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot in the Fast Saga, all right? She was cool, a very needed character. Glad she was like front and center sometimes. Seems like an independent woman that don't need no man, but chooses to be with a dope man, her son. That could be taken way out of context. I meant like choosing to like take care of her son in motherly ways. Yeah. There you go. Let's talk about this desert society that they introduced. Now, I'm all about seeing different cultures in the movie, and I love how they incorporated what goes on in the desert. Come on, like underwater sea stuff, desert stuff. We know that there are sea people in this world. There's bound to be desert people, at least. What do lizards do in the dry heat though? With no water in the desert, how do these lizard guys moisturize? Better question, how does Orm's character, because he's been stuck in the desert, like just trapped in the desert for a while by these people, how does he still look moisturized? He looks thin, but I don't see a piece of dry skin on that guy. My theory is that the lizard people might keep him moist in other ways that I probably won't get into. Ah, man, these things taken out of context sound terrible. Okay, also loved Orm's like castaway look. Very much a callback. Obviously they have some environmental like safety and climate change themes and vibes in the movie. There's a metaphor here, and I'm here to extrapolate the metaphor from the movie. The villain is worldwide, like cars, pollution from the cars. Aquaman is us. We are Aquaman, and we should all break our brothers / friends or family out of prison and destroy cars before they change the climate. That's, yeah, that means we should ditch cars. But Teslas, because they don't emit greenhouse gases, because Teslas don't emit greenhouse gases, we could probably buy Teslas, right? Like, so basically the metaphor is become rich enough to buy a Tesla or just get a Tesla. This is a Tesla movie. Last thing, Aquaman was innovated because you can't tell me that there's a better trident fight scene than any other trident fight scenes in other movies. I've never seen a fight scene with 2 tridents, so that's why I'm freaking out. Comment if you've seen a double trident fight scene, because I definitely would love to know if we have one. But this is just one of the reasons why this movie is groundbreaking. I promise you there is going to be a cult following of this movie. I will happily be a part of that cult following, or maybe even lead it. I love Jason Momoa. What a cool dad.